How you doing, guys? Welcome back to Coffee and Juice. So if you follow the channel, I just recently stamped out. I went to Bali, Indonesia for about a week. I did a comprehensive overview of what Bali is currently. So if you want to check that out, we got that going on. So sometimes it takes me a while to, I don't really watch TV. I'm kind of caught up in my own little bubble of training, from point A to point B. But I came across this clip or this acronym. So just check it out real quick, and then obviously we're going to get into it.
Yeah, you'll notice a lot of bald white guys in Thailand. Yeah. The locals call them LBHs. Losers back home. Thank you, man.
So this term LBH, or loser back home, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to speak to this term. I'll also try to, I guess, speak to both sides, but obviously I lean a certain way because I actually live out here the majority of the year, anywhere from 6 to 7 months. So now, when it comes to this term, where do we think, gender-wise, the origin of this term has come? It's come from the female contingent of the world. Now, if you know anything, and once again, this doesn't really weigh into misogyny or anything like that, is that women will use words to box you in and make you feel a certain type of way. As an example, well, if you were a real man, certain kind of monikers or phrases that get used to kind of keep you allegedly on a path, or whatever path that is, I'm not really sure, but to maybe make you feel guilty or to sway you in one way or one direction or the other. So when people utilize this term or this phrase, loser back home or LBH, in my opinion, it's basically attacking any male of any age who comes out here either to live as an expat, someone who went through a divorce, or someone who is just basically a traveling nomad. People feel that somehow they group it into that you cannot cut it in your own country, so you need to come out here. So now, once again, let's try to do a little life math, because actually what came across my desk and almost simultaneously is that I have a relative who, I don't like to use the R word, he's slightly retarded, but he's functioning. And they try to group you into this thing that you're out here for nefarious reasons. And if you follow my other videos, Thailand is what you make of it. And also on the flip side of that coin, why are people so judgmental when men come out here, or these passport bros, or a culture trip? Is that if everyone's exfiltrated or there's an exodus, obviously men are not happy with the current situation that they're in. Obviously, if you look at the divorce rate and all the things that can happen to you if you get married and then divorced, women are incentivized to basically leave you. Like the old saying is that, men want love and women want help. There could be some truth to that. But anyway, I don't want to digress too much. But back to the LBH, or the loser back home. Once again, this comes from, because I heard it from the males and I hear it from females, as I peruse the internet, is that it's basically you're a hater, to be honest. Like, if you can live in an environment that's cheaper and you change your geography to become more desirable to whatever you're into, then to be honest with you, being adaptable is intelligent. Now, obviously, the people that I know that are haters or jealous, they're in a situation that they can't get out of. It's either that they're a single dad, some type of loser in their own right, in their own country, and they just can't get out. Either they're married with kids and they want to be here, but obviously they're basically wedged into whatever lifestyle they created. So this little excerpt, not that it's a pep talk, because are there some interesting characters down here that walk the street? Once again, I've been around Thailand, Southeast Asia, yeah. But once again, back to the being judgmental. Everyone has their own special, unique gifts, Everyone's a special person. Everyone has certain capabilities, and certain people don't. But whatever the case is, not everyone's Brad Pitt. And if it's a little easier for you to meet women or to formulate a relationship, then by all means, you should look to be more successful in whatever geography you're looking to hone in on. So, with that being said, look, this LBH terminology, I already told you the origin of it. And right away, you should discard that nonsense because, once again, we could do real mathematics. Would you rather take a woman out who's appreciative for around 40 US dollars, or they want a $400 dinner and they want to go over your finances on the first date? And that's pretty much the tip of the iceberg. And they're unappreciative. So, once again, loser back home is another play on words to make you think and try to rent space in your head. So, look, coffee and juice. I hope you got something out of it. Be well, be safe, and we'll talk soon.
The locals call them LBHs. Losers back home.